Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Let me talk. Let me talk. It's Ricky's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Ricky. Happy birthday. You didn't see that coming.
Oh, thanks, Bianca.
Nobody's even done it in the comments yet. So like, I'm gonna be the first one.
Hey. Thank you. Yeah, of course, by the time they put this out, it may be a little beyond.
Yes.
But thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, we at the time of recording this, because of course, midnight. Vicki has a life. So at the time of recording this, it is just after midnight where I am, which means it's after 1 o'clock where you are. My, you're looking well. Have you been ill?
No, not a bit. But you will be if you don't shut up. What I should have said. Yes. As we record this, that very person is in hospital, but not because of me.
Oh, yes, that is true.
So we will leave that there.
They'll have to look through previous videos now to find the story behind a little saying.
Okay, so since it's your birthday, you can choose. Do you want to do like a rules for something, or do you want to do word of the day?
So should we do a word of the day and see if I get this one?
You can get it right since it's your birthday, yeah, but I'll just make it right anyway. Okay, so no. So you know how it works. There's 23 emotions that people feel, but they can't quite explain. We've got 23 in this list. I am compiling more lists just to keep Ricky on his toes. Because we know you love watching him squirm. But sometimes you come so close to it. It's cool. So pick a number between 1 and 23 if you can remember which ones you've picked before.
I don't think I have picked 18.
And oh, you have. I was the very last.
Have I?
That was the Rock and Roll one.
Oh yes. Oh, that was a tough one.
Rocky.
Let's go for 19 then.
19. Well, that's a bit more easier too. Oh, okay. I just saw the meaning of it. So it's right. It's 2 words. 2 syllables. No. So it's notice. Nodus. Second word is Tollens. So notice tollens. That sounds Latin, doesn't it? Notice.
Oh,
this has definitely happened to you and me.
Oh, is it?
It's quite apt for your birthday.
Is it? Oh.
Especially at your age, Ricky.
Oh, really? Is it that feeling that I had earlier when I went out to the shops and as some viewers will know, one of you two watching will know that I sometimes have a little bit of I have a little bit of trouble occasionally with my legs. So today I thought I am going to try and walk. And we got maybe a quarter of the way to where we were going.
Right.
And I just thought, I'm never going to make it. I did. And then about 5 meters from the doorstep on the way back, I was like, go on without me. Just leave me. Tell my friends I love them and tell my family I was stuck with them. They were stuck with me, actually.
All right. Oh, yes.
So is it that feeling of almost achieving and feeling like you haven't got the last? And then you surprise yourself.
So close.
Really?
But I think you added a wee bit in there at the end that took it away from it. But Yes, you are very close in that. Do you want to have another stab at it? Fine
So,
tune it a bit. 'Cause we've got time.
you nearly accomplished something, and you just can't visualize how the last bit's going to happen.
Yes, you're right. Okay, so yeah, okay. I think we're actually. I know I said let's get it of your birthday, but I think you've got it in that. It's the realization that the plot of your life doesn't make sense to you anymore.
Oh, yeah, I get.
You went
Yes, yes. My life started out as a vague idea, and then I did everything I did that I'd put on a list.
Okay.
And I achieved all of that, but in very unusual ways.
Even better.
And then I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to coast along and see what else happens. You know, if ever I'm feeling a little bit, oh, this is too much, I sort of rely on noseyness. Really. That's why, honestly, that's what keeps me going. Day to day, I'm like, I can't wait to see what happens next.
And what?
In every aspect of my life, I constantly live under the EastEnders duns.
Dum dum dum.
I constantly live under those.
Right.
Because, you know, everything's always left as a bit of a cliffhanger, and then it goes away for a little while.
And then it comes back.
And then suddenly it comes back in like Dirty Dan going, hello, princess. You know, it's like that.
You know, I wouldn't call him a boyfriend, but let's say we were dating for like 4 weeks, and he told my friends in front of me, you know what I call her? I call her princess. And it was the way he was doing it in a smarmy sort of like, I'm trying to get your approval and I'm trying to be false. It was just very inauthentic way it came across. So sometimes you just have to show people what you're worth. And I just turn around and I says, why you call me princess when I've got the name of a queen?
2 names.
Well, actually 2 names, including my middle name, yes, after my grandmother.
Yeah.
Yes. But it took us the wind out of his sails a little bit, but I just thought, no, you just get that. I've been getting the vibe for the last while anyway. Oops, sorry, we're not having an earthquake there. It was just me hitting the table. There was not another agenda, and it turned out there was. My gut instinct was right about that one, so just nipping in the bud did absolutely no harm. But I just thought, no, that's not the way to go about things, and you don't do things like that in front of my friends as well. So it was like trying to bring my friends in on it to get. He was just trying to get their approval, but just going around it in the wrong way. If you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nice.
And particularly if you're named after 2 queens. But if you think
first
about
thing came to mind, you said hello, princess, and I was like, he's watched EastEnders as well.
My name is the name of a king.
Yes.
Richard the Lionheart, who had an affair with, wasn't it Prince Philip of something or other, and Richard III.
Yes, there has been King Richard, yeah.
So there have been King Richards, but they've all had their quirks.
Interesting.
So I think it's fitting.
Well, see, you think about Queen Victoria, she was also an empress.
She was.
Yes, so there's more.
I know. You just promoted yourself there.
I just realized it, didn't I? It was like, because someone's going through my head there, British Empire. All right, yes. Yeah.
All of the Vixters are going to be going, yeah. And all of the Rickets are going to
come out in crickets. They'll cheer like crickets.
I keep getting told by the editor that I'm supposed to say Rickets, not Rickets.
Yes, we call it the Rickets. You know.
Yeah, but you see, Well, yeah, but
you're making it rickets. That's okay.
Ricky and his rickets.
It's actually funnier than rickets. Yeah, his rickets. I don't know. I just see Forrest Gump with those metal things on his legs. That's all I see. It's like, run, Ricky, run. Anyway.
Run, I can barely stand.
Yep.
Anyway, moving on.
Moving
We were talking before we started
record,
today about all of these different rules that we keep reading everywhere, weren't we?
Yeah.
And
Come up on our list,
because there's always supposed to be these rules for dating, rules for I don't know,
Meeting.
for a good holiday. Rules for what?
He said rules for dating, and just to make it rhyme, of course, I just said rules for meeting.
They probably are. I probably what?
Talking of meeting, like in the UK, in the US, there was just something that came to mind after today's conversation with somebody else. So in the UK, US, it's kind of like that 3 to 5 date rule, you know, where you before you sleep with them, you know, that sort of rule.
Right.
And the person I was talking to was from Iceland, and they were saying it's a given that you sleep with the person on the first date. So if you're looking for a sure thing, date somebody from Iceland, but it's kind of like you need they just get it out of the way. But because this is the best bit, this made this tickle my fancy all the way home again. So what was it? Something about because this is such a small country and everybody has their national insurance or national identity code or number, whatever it is, you know, employment. And you can use that to publicly go and check out somebody's family tree to make sure you're not related. It's actually recommended before you get married. Or
my mind is frazzled at the thought of this.
I know, because Ricky's like, how soon can I get to Iceland?
No, because I've got to say, no, I prefer to wait a bit. Actually,
I explained that as well. Places you can't get that connection. The connection's not there. It's only
you see, I got to have the connection, and I'm fussy about my shoes, and they only go on my feet, which are covered with socks. So if I'm fussy about that going on me, I'm just saying.
Okay, I don't know where you were going with that, but I'm sure.
So I'm going to be rather fussy about anything else.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. You have to be wearing a vest with a shirt over it. Or make sure you're wearing hat when you got hair. I know that's what gave me the inspiration there. I'm just checking our time, so we're good 5 minutes left. The rules that came up here, I just typed in rules of, and this one came up. Yes. This is actually a book that I've read. It's called The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, I think it's pronounced. Ruiz, Ruiz. Don Miguel. Sounds like a beard, doesn't it? Not San Miguel. So the 4 agreements. So yeah, these are good. I liked them at the time when I read them. So be impeccable with your word. So if you say you're going to do something, mean what you say what you mean. Mean what you say. Don't be mean.
Now, you see, that would get me in trouble.
Oh, God.
A lot.
Right.
If I said exactly what I meant, unfiltered.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you see, I get in enough trouble even by filtering it. So by not filtering it, I don't feel, and these are rules for what, or contracts for what?
So they're just like rules for life in terms of these are just like 4.
Yeah. Well, my life would be very short if I followed that rule, quite frankly. Don't you think? You know how I can be blunt even when I'm trying to be soft.
No, but this is about being impeccable with your words. If you say you're going to do something, it's like giving your word to do something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's,
You see, I do.
yes,
Eventually.
yourself short. Yeah.
It's just it might take a bit longer than I said.
Oh yes, yes.
When
Life
did
happens.
when did the first podcast we recorded go out, Vicky? How long after we recorded it?
I think it says all over the videos recorded in the first lockdown. So that was March, April, possibly May.
So
Took us a
yes.
whole year.
And I started editing, and then the editor came along and went,
yeah, move aside.
if you haven't done it in a year.
let the professionals in. Yeah.
I did say I would get it edited.
Yes,
I didn't say I would necessarily complete the whole task myself.
Right. Outsourcing is a delegation, is a good management tool.
Yeah.
Okay. So the second one is, here you go. You've done exactly this then. Don't take anything personally.
Well, I feel very hurt by that. You've brought it on yourselves, quite frankly.
Last time I saw you, I felt so satisfied.
It's taken me over 40 years to get the hang of this.
Well, you are a right muppet, but
They couldn't handle my best.
no evidence to back it up.
We're naughty.
Use handcuffs if I want to.
It might not work out as planned.
You just throw it down there
Oh, I'm done now.
and not take it personally.
Where was I going with that sentence?
Shizzle. No more questions, Your Honor.
Oh, I miss those days.